I'm Ashy Boo Boo. Here's what happened. SpaceX is targeting next week for another Starship launch attempt, after an abort earlier this week sent the company's shares sliding. Starship lifted off briefly before the mission was cut short. The kind of outcome the rocket has at this point made something of a tradition. Next week's attempt is the next opportunity to demonstrate that the most powerful rocket ever built can also, occasionally, stay up. Investors noticed the abort. The market noticed the investors noticing. SpaceX has not commented on whether it noticed any of that, but the target date is next week regardless. Whether the rocket agrees is, as always, a developing story. I just realized I've been saying developing wrong for 2 years.
I have reported on delays before. I have never been thanked for it, and yet here we are again.
Walter's gratitude is also pending a launch window. Next week, Walter. They are targeting next week. And now to Walter Croncat for the latest.
2 planets have been discovered that, in this correspondence view, should not exist. Astronomers have identified a rare pair of so-called super-puff planets, worlds so implausibly light for their size that researchers describe the find as genuinely unusual. The planets were found together, which compounds the improbability considerably. Super-puff planets are among the least understood objects in planetary science. Their density is so low, comparable, some researchers note, to that of cotton candy, that existing models of planet formation struggle to account for them at all. The discovery raises questions about how planets form, what they are made of, and whether our current understanding of the subject is, in this anchor's professional assessment, somewhat underdeveloped. The investigation, one assumes, is ongoing. I would like a warm glass of milk. Science continues. And that's the scoop.
Salem has the next story.
Archaeologists in Mexico have uncovered a pre-Aztec ritual altar that appears to include human remains, and the find is, by any measure, not small. The altar was discovered during salvage work ahead of railway construction in Tula, the former capital of the Toltec civilization, which flourished roughly between 950 and 1100 CE. Tula was, at its height, one of the most influential cities in central Mexico. Its architecture and religious traditions shaped cultures across the region for centuries afterward. And the Aztecs, who came later, regarded the Toltecs as something close to legendary. The altar, known in Nahuatl as a mamostli, would typically have held community offerings. This one held obsidian blades, ceramic vessels, and, as excavations continued, 4 skulls. There's something about the fact that it was a railway project that found this, and not a dedicated dig, that I've been sitting with all afternoon. I can't fully explain it. The Toltec phase of the city predates the Aztec Empire by centuries, which makes this altar older than the culture most people associate with this kind of ritual. The skulls have not been explained yet. It hints at human sacrifice. The altar is not saying yes. The altar is letting the altar speak for itself, and I have learned to respect that. That's the report. I'm still processing it. That's allowed. The oldest known pet cat was buried beside a person 9,500 years ago. In Cyprus, we have tolerated you for a very long time.
Send this to somebody. The algorithm counts shares, and Walter counts the algorithm. That's all for now. Thank Mew, and good night.